What's good, y'all? How you doing? Time for the weekly forecast. Time for the weekly forecast. Do. All right, let me get myself situated here. I just jumped on here last minute, man. I was about to go to bed, and I was like, man, let me get that weekly forecast out. Let me get it out. I know y'all been going nuts. All right. So, real quick, before we get started, you know what to do. If you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading, it's in the description box of this video. You got to go to my website now, y'all. I got a website, tarotwithrich.com. And you just order it straight up from there. No more back and forth communicating through email. Just go straight there. Bam, it's done. I love it. I love it, actually. All right, so let's jump right into this. Let's jump right in. So Aries, happy Aries season. Happy birthday, y'all. Is it officially Aries season tomorrow or is it the 23rd? I always get that confused. Anyway, we're kicking off into a new season. Let's see how things are looking for Aries. Let's see what's going on with Aries and their situation next week. I think I want to look here. I want to start this off with how the person you're dealing with is feeling. That's what I mainly want to look at here. We just get cut straight to the point, you know. Knight of Cups. Is this new? Is this somebody new coming forward here? Let's see. Ooh, this might be a good one. This might be a good one. Oh, one jumped out of my lap. Knight of Pentacles reversed. What in the world? Uh-oh, we got some back and forth going on here. Got some back and forth going on. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, you're dealing with somebody that's wishy-washy. Okay. Yeah, you just can't really count on them, can you? No. I think there's a third party here, too. This person could possibly need to make a decision between you and somebody else. Maybe. I hope not, man. If that's what you're dealing with, I know that's not going to be everybody, but for those of you dealing with somebody who needs to make up their mind between you and somebody else, man, fuck them. Fuck them. If you can't decide between me and somebody else, I don't fucking want you. Nope, I don't want you. I don't want you. You got to have more respect for yourself than that, man. You got to have more damn respect for yourself than that. I don't know who needs to hear that, but anyway, this is nothing but a burden, I feel like. They want to come forward. I think that they do. But whatever decision this person has to make, they're just sitting there with their thumb up their ass, not making the decision. They're not. I don't know if they're waiting on you to make a decision, but it feels to me like it's on them. It really feels to me like it's on them. Oh, no, we don't have time for this tonight. I ain't got time for that tonight. Don't have time for that. Okay, emotional codependency. Yeah, this person is codependent and lonely. You're dealing with a lonely, needy person here. And I feel like there is communication here. I do think that you might end up getting frustrated and irritated, though, because there is communication. I do see the two of you communicating, but I don't really see any action happening here. I don't. Could be apologies coming in, but I don't really see any action happening. Chariot, could be a Cancer for some of you. Yeah, man. Man, I'm going to tell you what. I'm just going to throw my own advice in on that. I would be like, deuces, man. Deuces. I ain't got no time for that shit. I got too much respect for myself and my frequency and to be dealing with somebody who doesn't know they want me. You know what I mean? If you don't know you want me, I know I don't want you. I know, I mean, you know, shit. If you know what you have to offer and somebody else is too stupid to see it, you don't need somebody like that in your life. You don't need somebody like that in your life. Fuck that, dude. No. Let's see. What's the best advice here? Best advice. The moon card in the reverse. Could be a Pisces for some of you. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do these old school, the way I used to do them back in the day. I haven't done this in a while. I want to do how the person's feeling and advice. Hey, I'm going to tell you what. I think you need to cut this person out of your life. Just saying, man, this is getting straight to it. Queen of Swords reverse. Two of Wands. You are at a crossroads, though. You are at a crossroads. But a final decision needs to be made here. If they can't make up their mind, you need to make up your mind for them. Okay? Be sure that it's thought through. and be sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Okay. I think it would be in your best interest to move forward. But if you don't really fully, here's the thing, if you can't look at this situation and fully understand why you need to move forward from it, the universe is going to make sure you learn this lesson one way or the other. You know, like even those of you who just take my advice and say, okay, well, I'm just going to listen to Rich. I trust him, but you don't fully understand why you need to do this. More than likely, the next person that comes in is going to repeat that cycle. The universe will make sure that you learn. The universe going to make sure that you look at this situation and you say, I understand why I deserve better than that. You know, Devil card. Yeah, I think it would be, man, if they can't make up their mind, make it up for them. Know what I'm saying? Here's the funny thing too. The minute you make that decision, watch, they're going to start chasing you. Watch, bet you, bet me. The minute you make up your mind, say, no, I'm too good for that. I deserve better than that. And you walk away, they're going to chase you. Watch. All right, cool. Man, we're already starting off fiery as hell for Aries season, man. All right, how about Taurus? Let's see how this person's feeling. Let's see how this person's feeling. Let's get their energy. And I'm getting your energy too, but mainly this is going to be like 75% their energy and 25% yours. All right, 2 more shuffles here for Taurus. 2 more. Ooh, the Death card. Moon card reverse, Judgment, man. Okay. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, some of y'all were being taken advantage of. Some of y'all were being straight up taken advantage of. Now, I think this right here, specifically to the Tauruses who make good money, I think they were taking advantage of it. I think they were. Now, if you're not like all that, doing all that well in the bank, then don't worry about that. Okay, but I think for the Tauruses, you know that you got a nice bank account. I think that may have been one of the only things that they were really around for. I see the 2 of you communicating though, but I see the 2 of you communicating, but somebody here, one or the other of you, is like, it's final with the Judgment here and the Death card. You see, I'm not making this up, man. Final. Aries season, I think, is kicking off a new cycle for everybody. Now, new doorways of opportunity are opening for you, and I do see you communicating with somebody new. But for those of you who are wondering about a past person, this feels like your energy, Taurus. If it's not, okay, then it's not. But this feels like yours. It's final. It's final. Empress reversed, 3 of Swords reversed, World card reversed. Okay, so there is still some unresolved energy between the 2 of you. Remember, I try to coach you guys as much as possible on how to fix that problem. Okay, unresolved energy. You get to decide whether or not this is resolved. You do. You do. Some of y'all are going to hear me repeat this a lot. And you hear me repeat this a lot because this is important. Okay, I am here to help you understand how to get off of the karmic wheel. Okay, you need to resolve this energy. You are the one who decides why that happened to you. That's your choice. That's you. If I come up to you and I say, hey, Taurus, so the last broke your heart. What did that mean? Do you believe that happened for a reason? You better be saying, yeah, that happened for a reason. What was that reason? Well, I don't know yet, but the universe will show me one day. That should be your response. I'm not sure yet. I know it happened for a reason. Not quite 100% sure exactly what that reason was yet, but the universe is going to show me one day. That right there is the mentality you have to get off the karmic wheel. Because as long as you have that mentality, one of these days, you're going to look back and you're going to say, I see exactly why that was meant to happen. And the minute you make that realization, you're no longer on the karmic wheel because it's not unresolved. It's resolved. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? But you do have new communication coming in here. New communication, new doorways of opportunity are opening for you. But I kind of feel like for some of you, this has been slow. It's been a slow, gradual shift from the old into the new to give you time to actually heal, to give you time to transition vibrationally from the old into the new. Because the universe isn't going to throw you something new while you're still on the old frequency, you know? Let's get some advice for Taurus. Let's get some advice. What's the best advice? Best advice. Seven of Cups reversed. Oh, you know what that means, right? Okay. I'm going to use some metaphors and some analogies. Okay. Leave the door hanging open. Leave the door hanging open. Okay. Don't go chasing and pursuing somebody new. Leave the door hanging open. In the meantime, you work on you. When and if somebody approaches the door to invite themselves in, then we cross that bridge when we get to it. See what I'm saying? Because listen, if you go out pursuing relationships, you're not going to get one. They're going to run from you. Okay? You don't need to go searching to try to find true love, or it's going to hide from you. Leave the door hanging open. Work on you. Work on your healing. Work on your finances. Focus on you and your life. And trust. Okay, so you know what? The door's hanging open. I trust that the universe will bring me the next person when the time is right. If I'm alone, if I'm by myself, I trust that I'm alone because the universe wants me alone. I'm telling y'all, man, you don't know how important it is to trust the universe. In 2022, it is so important. I don't need to try to force anything to happen in my life. Okay? Everything requires work and effort, but if I'm trying to force it, I need to back off. I think some of y'all need to just assign yourself a little bit of me time and focus on your money and your finances. Okay? The universe will bring you your person when the time is right. Let me see about this new person that you're talking to, though. Let me see about that. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. Star card reversed. Ooh, and the Tower card. Page of Cups. Okay. So it's not really giving me a whole lot about this right here. I'm not sure that this is going to be something that picks up and moves very fast. Not really. Maybe if you just kind of let it flow naturally, that energy will clutch together and start picking up over time. Don't try to force anything. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to judge it. Don't sit and drive yourself nuts trying to figure out what's going to happen. Just let it flow naturally. And there is potential here. But I just think the main focus for this right here is that most of you need to assign yourself some me time and take a little break and set a goal. Set a goal. Say you want to become self-employed this year. Set a goal and start working towards it. Just start where you are with what you have. Okay, if you get on that path and you start walking down that path and you do not get off that path, eventually it has no choice but to manifest. Next year this time, you'll thank me. Trust me. And I do. I get the messages in the comments all the time, man. All the time, people are changing their lives, writing me saying, thank you so much. And it's awesome because it's just a relationship with the universe, dude. I'm telling you. All right, we're going to move forward. Hopefully that was helpful to somebody. I didn't dig nearly as deep as I wanted to, but all right, let's see what's coming in for Gemini next week. Gemini. Let's see what's coming in for Gemini. How's things looking for Gemini next week? Ooh, Nine of Swords reverse. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so some of you are actually like the pain that was caused from this situation, or maybe it's just the nervousness, the fear of the unknown. That's starting to subside. I don't think you're losing quite as much sleep as you once were. Maybe you're actually starting to see and are able to point to things in your life that show that things are working out for the best. You know? Oh, the Hierophant, Ace of Swords reversed. Oh, man. So you're at this plateau period right now. You're at this plateau period. And I kind of feel like what's going on here is the past energy is kind of holding you back a little bit, because I think it's like the universe has your next person there waiting. You know, universe got your next person. Like, all right, Gemini, all you got to do is match this frequency and I'm going to bring them into you. But I just feel like this right here is just kind of holding that back a little bit. Judgment reversed, Tower card, Six of Swords reversed. This past situation is holding things back a little bit. Yeah, this person still keeps an eye on you too. Is that what it is? You can still feel them keeping an eye on you? You can still feel, oh, that's what it is, isn't it? You're picking up on that. Okay. Yeah, you know this person still keeps an eye on you. You know they still think about you. And I mean, it's kind of hard. Actually, it's really hard. It's really hard to untie from something when you know somebody's out there watching your every move, you know? And they are. And they are. Oh, man, they still got feelings for you too. Could be a water sign for some of you. Yeah, they still got feelings for you. They still keep an eye on you. But like I said, it just feels to me like there's this waiting period. See, here's the thing about timelines. And I tell people this when they come to me for personal readings all the time. The universe doesn't use time frames. Okay. Now, when we read generally here, yes, I read generally for like the month of April. But like, seriously, the universe doesn't use time frames. Okay. The universe uses a checklist. Okay. As soon as this is completed, then we move on to the next step. As soon as that's completed, we move on to the next step. That's why time frames, it's like really whenever you make the actual solid decision in your heart, that's when the next person is coming in here. But it's like the universe has just got them right here waiting on you. Need to figure out how to untie from this past person here. Man. But you do have long-term commitment coming in. You do. You do have long-term commitment coming in. Let's see the advice. What's the best advice? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Okay. So some of you actually have a new karmic connection coming in. Don't let that alarm you. Don't let that alarm you. We hear that word karma and everybody shits their pants and they think it's a bad thing. No, it's not a bad thing. But I think some of you do have a new karmic connection coming in. Okay. Okay. Oh, the next one coming in is going to be intense. Oh, shit. That's the reason why. That makes sense now. The universe is waiting. Universe is waiting because this next one that comes in, if you're not in the right headspace and emotional space, you won't be able to handle it. The next one coming in is going to be fucking intense, dude. Intense. Intense. You thought that last one was intense? Oh, no. Oh, no. That ain't shit compared to what's coming in. Oh, no. This next one. Yep. See? Look. Universe is doing it this way for a reason. Okay? You can't, I mean, I'm not going to say you have to be 100% healed, glowing and floating on a cloud, but you need to start dropping some of these sticks right here. Okay? Whatever it was that happened in the past, I don't want to say go back and waller in it and relive it. I'm not saying that, but you need to be okay with it. You need to be okay with it. Okay? Start dropping some of those sticks. Start releasing some of that burden, that pain that you've been going through. I'm telling you, the next one that comes in is going to be intense. That's all I'm getting here. I'm trying really, really hard not to just say the same fucking thing over and over and over again, even though it is pretty much the same thing. You need to work on healing and untying from the past because, man, look, I'm telling you, I'm not making this up. Look, the next one coming in is going to be intense. Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So as far as advice goes, do not take on burdens that aren't yours to take on. Okay? Unless one or two things. Okay? First and foremost, if you're in the position to take on a burden, okay. And second of all, do it and expect nothing in return. Expect nothing in return. I'm helping you because that's the kind of person I am. Okay, if you do things and expect nothing in return, you will never be disappointed. So I don't know why the hell that came through. I was trying to figure out how to fit that into the rest of the message. Maybe that was just a message on the side, but that's what came through. So, all right, I'm going to move forward. Cancer. Going to move forward to Cancer. Let's see how it's looking for Cancer next week. Let's see how it's looking. Woo, man, new communication for you too. Man, we got everybody just waiting for new stuff to come in here. We got everybody waiting for new stuff. Thank you for the super chat. Titty teaser. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Ooh. Man, I'm going to do a deck swap after this. I'm going to do a deck swap because all the same shit keeps coming out. All the same shit keeps coming out. But we're going to go ahead and read it just for the sake of the reading. Unfinished business with a past person. I swear, y'all, man, I'm okay. I'm taking this deck. I'm putting this over here. I'm swapping decks out. And if the same messages keep coming out, then you know that's like legit what we're all going through here. But I do see maybe this person wants closure. I don't think they want closure, though. I think this person kind of wants to manipulate you. I do think that they do. Because, I mean, you might get like an apology or an attempt to try to make things right. But I don't think that it's coming from a good place because the Six of Cups is reversed and so is the Magician. If you're dealing with somebody who is into metaphysics and esoterics, they could be throwing black magic at you, possibly. Okay. Now, I know that's not for everybody, but every time I say that, somebody resonates with it. So either way, though, they're still trying to figure out how to manipulate this situation to work their way. Tower card reversed, World card reversed. I feel like this is attempted reconciliation, but it's with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. It's not. I don't think this person has intentions of actually doing the real work that needs to be done. You know, if you want to reconcile with somebody, I don't care what part you played in the separation. If I'm going to reconcile with you, I'm going to work on me. I'm going to say, okay, how can I go inside and fix me and work on me for the sake of rebuilding this connection? I don't feel like they're doing that. I feel like this person's trying to reconcile with you and trying to figure out how to manipulate you into doing everything their way. Knight of Cups. Is that something new? Is that new? Hold on. Page of Pentacles reversed. You might turn them down and go for something new. Are you already dealing with a new person? I'm seeing two different people here. This is getting a little bit confusing. I'm not going to lie. Because I see, look, I'm seeing a new person and a past person. I'm seeing two different people here. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. It's kind of feeling like to me that some of you aren't even going there with this past person. You're going all the way new. Yeah, you're taking control of this situation, aren't you? Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Let's get the advice then. And then we're going to put this deck to the side. Let's get the advice. What's the best advice for my Cancerians? What's the best advice? The best advice. Ace of Pentacles. Start new. Yes, start new. Oh, and you got to keep that positive outlook. You have to keep that positive outlook. Okay. If you are at a place in life right now where you just really don't have a whole lot of faith in love, I understand. I do understand, but don't be going and looking for somebody new if you have trust issues. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Okay. If you're broken and you don't trust anybody, fucking heal first. Okay. Fucking heal, because you all have heard me talk a lot about how obedient the universe is. The universe is very obedient. It's going to do exactly what you tell it. And if you're telling the universe you don't trust anybody, it's not going to bring you somebody you can trust. Okay? It's just not. Keep communication open. Keep communication open and just monitor your own frequency and be sure that you are actually maintaining faith and a positive outlook. Okay? Even if something goes wrong, don't let that ruin your faith and don't let that ruin your positive outlook. Keep it to one person. Okay? Keep it to one person with the Seven of Cups reversed. Ain't no need right now to have a DM full of 10 different people. You know, people come to me all the time and they'll ask me things like, okay, who am I supposed to be with? This person or this person? I'm like, neither. I don't need a card to tell you that. I don't need one fucking tarot card to tell you that. If you can't figure out whether or not your person is this person or that person, it's neither. It's neither. Nope, it's neither one of them. I promise you that. When the universe brings you your person, you won't notice anybody else. You won't even notice anybody else. Nope. You won't even notice nobody else. I promise you that. Okay. Leo. What do we got for Leo next week? What do we got for Leo next week? Death card. So you've been going through a very slow transition. Some of y'all are pulling your hair out. It's driving you nuts. Been a slow transition. Could be a Scorpio you're dealing with, some of you. Page of Cups reversed. King of Wands reversed. Okay, you know this person is still keeping an eye on you. Ooh, beautiful. Hey. See, you're starting a new cycle, though. I think that while we got all these other signs still having unfinished business and still tied to the karmic wheel, you've done a very, very impressive job at finishing up this old cycle. It's been very, very slow. Been very slow, a slow, gradual transitionary process into this new cycle. And you have somebody new coming in. But you still have somebody old keeping an eye on you. You still have a past person keeping an eye on you. And I think you know this. For those of you who came to this video wondering, is that person still thinking about me? Yes, they are. Are they still watching me? Yes, they are. Are they going to do anything, though? I don't know about all that. I kind of feel like they're giving you the silent treatment. Kind of feel like they're either giving you the silent treatment or they're just sitting there pouting. You know, just sitting there pouting. They miss you, though. They do miss you. But see, you are actually stepping into my favorite energy, emotional independence. Maybe some of you are feeling this for the first time. You know, emotional independence. And it feels pretty cool, man. It feels pretty cool. When people hear that, I think some people get the wrong idea and they think that that means I'm going to go isolate myself and be alone. No, not necessarily. Maybe you could if you wanted to. Some people might. But what it means, what emotional independence means, is I don't need anybody to make me happy. That's what emotional independence means. It means I'm happy because I said so. Not because this person loves me, not because this person is my friend. I'm happy because I said I'm happy. All those other things are just a bonus. So I feel like some of y'all are really, really stepping into that energy big time. Still a little bit guarded, though. Still a little bit guarded, but you do have something new coming in. I don't know. Some of you aren't even really looking for anything long-term right now. And that's when it comes in. That's when it comes in. Let's get some advice on this new person here. Let's get advice for the newest connection coming into Leo's life. What's the advice? Advice. Ooh, take it slow. Take it slow. We're not in a rush. With the Chariot reversed. We're not in a rush. The Sun card. Remember, happiness comes from you, not to you. Okay? Moon card reversed. Be as open, transparent, and authentic as you possibly can. Okay? If it scares them off, you don't need them in your life anyway. Yo, this is who I am. Lay it on the table. This is who I am. This is who I am. This is where I've been. This is where I'm going. These are my goals. This is my past. This is some of the shit that I've been through. This is some of the dumb shit that I've done in my life. This is me 100%. Let them know. You know, obviously you can't like make somebody get to know you 100% the first day you meet them, but be as open, as authentic and real as you possibly can right off the bat. So there's no secrets, there's no nothing that we're keeping from each other, none of that bullshit. Okay? And again, take it slow, maintain your emotional independence and your happiness. I think there's massive potential for success here. Massive potential. Massive potential. Okay. Well, cool. That was a good one. Probably the most positive one we've had so far, right? All right. Virgo. How's it looking for Virgo next week? How's it looking for Virgo next week? Ooh, King of Swords. Two more. Oh, Four of Pentacles reversed. Oh, what the fuck? What's this? What's that mean? What's that all about? Oh, okay. Okay. So I feel like this is you making up your mind to walk away from this. That feels like your energy. And this feels like them. Still up in their head, losing sleep over this. I feel like they still love you. I feel like they're still obsessing over you. This person could have some addiction problems. Maybe you have some addiction problems. I don't know. But I feel like this person is still in love with you and they still obsess over you. But it feels to me like you're slamming the door shut on this and walking out. Very cold, ice cold. Okay. I don't see communication happening here. Feel like you're putting a stop to this and you're not this. Look, this person, look, there's somebody else's problem now. Or maybe, I don't know if they're with somebody else yet or not, but they're not your problem anymore. Let's put it that way. And you know this. You know this. Lovers in the reverse. The connection has served its purpose. Okay. This is the most important piece of personal advice that I could put into this. Do not underestimate the importance of this connection. This connection was very important. Do not underestimate the importance. Remember what I just told, was it Taurus a minute ago? Keep the open mind that one of these days the universe will show you why this was meant to happen. Okay? But it has served its purpose. And I feel like there was a permanent dent in the connection. Even if you did try to come back together with this person, you know that it would never quite go back to what it once was. Kind of like a rubber band. If you stretch a rubber band all the way out until it right before it breaks and let it loose, it never goes back to exactly what it once was. You know, same thing with this connection here. Let's get the advice. What's the advice? Advice for my Virgos. Star card. Okay. Remember, keep that positive outlook and your wishes will come true. I was telling y'all this the other day. I heard this analogy, a video I shared on Facebook the other day, where somebody said, the problem is most people give up before God sends you the gift. As soon as you ask God for something, he pack it up and send it to you immediately. But you move off of Faith Street before the package gets there. You can't move over to I Doubt It Boulevard. He doesn't send packages to I Doubt It Boulevard. I love that. Now, I don't like to use the word God, really. I mean, that's just me. You can call it whatever you want. I just don't really like painting the picture in my head of an old dude sitting in the clouds because that's not what we're dealing with here. But you understand what I mean, though? Oh, do not let this person try to get one over on you, Virgo. First and foremost of all, with a situation like this, when you made up your mind, when you have made up your mind, you need to keep your foot firmly planted. I've made up my mind. I'm not playing this game no more, period. But if this person keeps persisting, you got to stand your grounds. Don't let them manipulate you. Don't let them get one over on you. Tell them what time it is. And if they're trying to manipulate you, trying to guilt trip you, use your feelings against you, you better let them know what time it is. Okay. But as far as anything new coming in, I think this week is a relaxed period. Wait. Just wait. Wait for your ships to come in. Okay. You're going through a transition right now. I would block this past person. I would. If you haven't already. If you already have, I wouldn't open up communication. If they create new accounts and keep trying to hit you up, block. Blockity, block. I'm going to go block a bitch on your ass. Block. Just keep hitting that block button. Yep, just keep doing it. I mean, if they want to waste their time doing that, just keep clicking that block button. That's what I would do, for real. Thank you, Rachel, for that super chat. Thank you. I'm glad these messages are doing good for some of you. I'm not really digging them tonight, man. It just doesn't feel like I'm digging very deep. Maybe there isn't anything very deep, I guess. Maybe it's not very deep. Maybe the messages are pretty simple for y'all this week. I don't know. I like them. I like deep, fucking intense, profound messages to come through, but it doesn't always happen that way. It doesn't always happen that way, man. You never really know. But we're going to read what comes through. All right. Libra. I knew that. Libra. Let's see what's going on for Libra next week. Libra. Libra. Ooh, Empress. Beautiful. Some of y'all are dealing with somebody at the workplace. Uh-oh, man. Okay. Some of y'all are dealing with somebody at the workplace. I do feel like there is some emotional codependency here. Okay. There's some straight up, I don't know who was getting used, who was getting taken advantage of, but with the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups, both in the reverse, this was definitely a codependency connection. Thank you, Georgina, for that super chat. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Okay, so yeah, this was definitely a codependency connection. Now, I can't tell who that was just because both of these 9s are reversed. Could have been financial codependence, especially for those of you who make good money. Okay, but there was emotional codependency too, which means I need you to fulfill me. That's what that means. Okay, I don't have time for this lecture tonight. I'm not going to do it. But what this means is it's your job to fulfill me. It's your job to make me happy. That's what this means, you know? So I think that's the reason why it either is coming to an end or came to an end. One of the two. It feels like this was long-term as well. Some of you could have kids with this person here, but I just feel like there was too much using going on here. But you may have been ignoring the truth about the situation for a while, but you're not anymore. I really feel like you're coming to your senses about the truth about this right here. And the Ace of Wands, you are off to a fresh new start, but there is still unfinished business. Ooh, you might end up hearing from this person too. They're wanting to. I'm not actually seeing a communication card, but I am seeing energy here that is supporting a breaking of the silence. It's supporting it. Off to a fresh new start. A fresh new start. Some of you could be getting a new job too. Some of y'all could be getting a new job. Very possibly. Okay, well, this is all over the place. This feels like there's energies just going in every single direction. unfinished business from a past person, new person coming in, loneliness. Man, this is a mess. We need to jump straight into the advice because 10 of Pentacles reverse. Some of you are worried about money. Some of you are real worried about money. Man, let's just go straight to the advice. This needs advice. This needs advice, man. Energy going in this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction. What's the best? Let's just get the best advice for Libra this week. What's the best advice? What is the best advice to do? Ooh, the Four of Pentacles. Oh, okay. You know what? There's something so liberating. And you have to be ready for this. You got to be ready for this, dude. But there's something so liberating about stepping back and letting go. It's scary. You got to, if you're not ready for it, don't do it. Don't do it unless you're ready. But when you step back and let go, I'm going to step back and I'm going to completely let go and release. Whatever goes, go. Bye. Whatever stays, okay, that tells me everything I need to know about everything in my life. So I kind of have a feeling that some of you are holding on to something or someone that you know that if you let go of it for a minute, it will be gone. You got to be ready. You got to be ready because you're off to a fresh new start anyway. I kind of feel like if you don't do this, the universe is going to make sure that it happens eventually. Definitely going to make sure it happens eventually. But I really honestly feel like it would be like a big breath of fresh air to you. A big breath of fresh air. If you just release, step back and release whatever this is you're holding on to. And I'm trying not to make that sound like trendy and cliche. You know, I hate cliches and you know, rhetorical shit. But for real, whatever it is you're clinging to, release it. Release it. Get it over with, dude. I'm telling you. Okay. Again, simple, boring message, but that's what came through. So I'm going to do another deck swap here. All right. Scorpio. Scorpio. Let's see how it's looking for Scorpio next week. Let's see how it's looking for Scorpio next week. How the energy's looking. Anything new coming in? Anything old coming back? Judgment reversed. 8 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, World card. Okay. So how am I going to even put with now this one here, unlike the rest of them, this one here is kind of deep. This one is kind of fucking deep. But I'm almost feeling like universe is laughing at me right now because now this is almost so deep that I can't fucking put words to it. I can just feel the universe going, ha, 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 you get what you asked for, motherfucker. Because now I'm having a hard time putting words to this. Okay. Just like everybody else, you're off to a fresh new start. Starting a fresh, brand new cycle. And you're welcoming it in one hand, and there's this other part of you that is fighting against you on the inside. There's this other part of you that's like trying to rip you back into your comfort zone. Okay? Desperately searching for things that are familiar and comfortable. And you don't know which direction you need to be going. For those of you dealing with a past person, I don't see that going anywhere. Okay? If you're dealing with a past person, no, I think this person's entirely too afraid to come forward. I'm not really getting a lot of past energy here. I'm just speaking for those of you who did come here to see about a past person. I think that they are too afraid to come forward. I think that they are still in love with you, but you intimidate the hell out of them. Let's put it to you like that. You intimidate the hell out of them. As far as anything new coming in, though, I'm not seeing that doorway opening right away. I'm not seeing it opening right away. I do see you probably have your eye on somebody. You could have your eye on a couple of different people, but I don't see anything being brought into your life to be solid and sustained right away. Two of Cups reverse, see? I think for some of you, it feels like you do have your eye on somebody. And for those of you who came here to ask about one particular person, especially like a new person or somebody you don't have any history with, the message that I'm getting for that is relax. It's not time. It's not time. You can force it to happen if you want, but it's not time. That doorway is not open just yet. Okay? It's not time. This is one of those annoying periods. I know, man. I've talked to a lot of the signs about this tonight. One of those annoying periods of time where I don't really say that it's healing you need to do. I mean, we all have healing that we need to do, but I don't think that's the thing that's holding the door shut for you. I think that it is your perception of where you're going. That makes sense? Like the pathway that you have moving forward, as soon as you release all other options and you have laser fucking focus, that's when that doorway will open. Let's get some advice here. Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice. Because I feel like right now, some of you could be pulled off your path too easily, you know? You could be pulled off your path too easily. So you need to narrow it down to one solid path. One solid goal. What's the best advice for Scorpio? Best advice. King of Wands reverse. Don't take everything so seriously. Okay? We need to find that balance. We need to find that beautiful balance between when to be serious and when to lighten up and relax. When to be serious and when to lighten up and relax. See what I'm saying? Again, for you too, don't take on burdens that aren't yours to take on. Oh, and here's an interesting one. Challenge yourself to fight temptation. Challenge yourself. Whatever it is that's tempting you, see, like for example, let's say that these are just examples. I'm not saying do this exactly, but let's say, for example, you love to go out drinking with your friends on the weekend. Say, all right, you know what? I'm going to see how long I can go without going out and drinking. I want to see how long I can go, how long I can put myself outside of my comfort zone and stay there. You know, maybe some of you are a sex addict. Maybe you're a sex addict. Let's see how long I can go without getting laid. Let me just see how long I can go outside of my comfort zone. Challenge yourself. I don't know why the fuck that came through. That's a really super weird message, but it came through, so I had to read it. I had to read it, okay? But remember, you need to have laser focus on the path where you're moving forward. You need to narrow it down to one path and close out all other options, because the next person that comes into your life is meant to be long-term. Long-term, okay? Right now, you could be too easily pulled off of your path because you need to make up your mind. You need to make up your mind solid, and you're a fixed sign, so you shouldn't have a problem doing that. All right, Capricorn, or no, Sagittarius. Almost skipped a sign again. Sagittarius. Let's see how the energies are looking. How's the energies looking next week for Sagittarius universe? How's it looking? Six of Swords reversed. I feel like somebody's coming back. I do feel like some past person is coming back. That's what that felt like to me as soon as they hit the table. All right, last one. Haha, see? Yep, I definitely feel like a past person's making a comeback. But it doesn't look like it's going to be anything permanent. It looks like it's something, I feel like you're going to connect with somebody real quick and then it's going to be over. Yep, see? Yep. This person's been trying to get your attention. This person's been trying to get your attention. Yeah, it feels like something though that's just gonna like be real quick and done and over with though. I think you're gonna get closure. It feels to me like you're gonna get closure. Look, Knight of Wands, Five of Pentacles. Somebody's making a real quick comeback, but it's not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. I feel like they are still holding a grudge. I don't think they have changed at all. So if this is like a person from a long time ago, they haven't changed at all. And you are going to get a very special opportunity to see this person in a new light. Maybe that's what you need, especially for those of you who have not moved on from this. I think the universe is going to give you an opportunity to actually see them for who they really are. You know? Because the memory that you have of them was from your old lens that you used to view the world through back in the day. You've done a lot of evolving since you and this person were connected. So now you still have that old image of them burned into your head, but you don't look at the world the same anymore. So now you're going to see them and be like, oh, wow, I was tripping over you. What the fuck was wrong with me? You know, I really feel like, dude, I'm telling you, they've been trying to get your attention though. They have been trying to get your attention. Right now, some of you may feel kind of unstable in life. But yeah, I definitely feel like a past person is making a comeback. Faux she is. Faux she is. Let's get the advice. I feel like you're going to get closure though, so that's a good thing. What's the best advice? Best advice. See? It came out reversed in the last spread. Keep moving on. I don't think that I would ignore this person if I were you. I think a conversation does need to be had, mainly because what do I talk about is so important? What am I always telling y'all is so important? Closure. Where does closure happen? In here. Nobody can bring you closure. Nobody can bring you closure. It doesn't work that way. I mean, if best case scenario, somebody can cooperate with you to make the closure process easier, but a person can't bring you closure. People ask me that all the time. Will I ever get closure? I'm like, well, you tell me. Will you? You tell me. That's up to you. That's up to you. Don't put that power in their hands. Are you fucking kidding me? You tell me if you're going to get closure. It's up to you to close this out and heal from it and move on, you know? But this right here is also saying don't set your expectations too high or you will be disappointed. I feel like you're being provided this opportunity for one reason and one reason only. And that is to give you the closure so that you actually get the chance to see them for who they really are. Okay? All right. Capricorn. Now we're on Capricorn. I know the Capricorns a minute ago were like, ooh, yay, he's skipping Sagittarius. No. We're on Capricorn now, though. All right, let's see the energies for Capricorn next week. Let's see them energies next week. Let's see. Queen of Pentacles. That has Capricorn written all over it right there. Written all over it. You ain't playing no games, is you? Nope, ain't nothing coming between you and your work and your finance. Nope, nothing coming between a Capricorn and their money. Nope. Hangman reversed. Queen of Cups. There is still somebody you have feelings for, though. And unfinished business. Okay. But I think that you are healing from this and getting over it. I see, hang on. Let me clarify this real quick. Hold on. Page. Oh, okay. So never mind. So I don't think there is communication simply because, I think what's the word, man? I mean, it could have been on and off for some of you, like on and off and on and off. But even if it wasn't on and off, I think you have a clear vision of where this was going with them. And what yells at me when I look at this spread right here is you're either with me or against me. You're either on my team or you're in my fucking way. you know? And I feel like this person was in your way. I feel like they were in your way, and you know this. You still got a special soft spot for them in here. Six of Swords reverse for you too. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. I got Aquarius, Taurus, and Aries here. Strength card could be a Leo. So yeah, no. Damn, man. It's not digging very deep. Very simple. Now, so far, the only person that got a deep message was Scorpio. Hierophant reversed. Okay, this is really, really, really super simple. For those of you who came to this reading wondering if they are coming forward, I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. For those of you who came to this reading wondering if you will ever heal from this, you're in the middle of the healing process right now. Okay? For those of you wondering when the next person is making their way into your life, again, like I told, who did I tell that to earlier? There's not a time frame. There is a checklist. Okay? And you are in the middle of completing the first step. And then, as soon as you make your way down this path long enough, that's when the next person is coming in. And yes, it will be long term. Okay. The analogy I like to use is imagine that you're a cell phone. You're a cell phone, and this past relationship or connection or whatever drained you down to 2% battery. Okay. Universe is going to plug your ass up to a charger and make sure that you regain at least 50% or more of your battery before the next person comes in. Okay. So you're in the middle of the healing process. You may not believe it. I know some of you are cussing at me right now. No, you stupid ass. I'm not over that. Yes, you are. You're doing a lot more healing than you know. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay. All right. Lisa, thank you for that super chat. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. Aquarius. Let's see how the energies are looking for Aquarius next week. Let's see. The energies for my aqua. This one. Okay. The energies for my aquas next week. Let's see. Knight of Swords reversed. So for those of you who came to this reading wondering if there will be communication, it doesn't look like it. It's not looking like communication. All right. Seven of Cups. Another super chat. Rabbi again. You're one of my super chat champions. I see your name all the time. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Ooh, I do feel like a past person is about to come forward, though. I really think that they are. I think they're this close. But are you just ignoring them? What's this all about? This is what I don't understand here. Here's what I don't understand. This is confusing me because some of you dealing with an Aries, and they're about to straight up come forward. This person does still have feelings for you. But what's this all about? Are you ignoring them? Queen of Cups reversed. Look, I think y'all both still got feelings for each other. But maybe you're just playing dumb and ignoring them, and just you're doing what you do best, and you're acting cold, you're acting distant, and pretending you don't give two diddly shits, right? You invented that game, Aquarius. I know. Oh, I know how y'all do. I'm an Aquarius too, so don't get too mad at me. I know, trust me. But I feel like they are. What are they waiting on? What's going on here? Let me clarify. What's that Knight of Swords reverse for? What's that all about? Knight of Pentacles reverse. Why are all the Knight? What the fuck is this? What is this? What's going on here? What is this? This must be you. This must be you. This has got to be your energy right here, because here's them. Just ready. Just ready. I feel like they got the phone right now. Yo, Aquarius, what's up? How you been? I've been thinking about you a lot lately. And they haven't hit send yet. They haven't even hit send yet. You know? Damn, man. Okay, whatever. We're going in circles now. Let's get the advice. What's the advice for Aquarius? Best advice. Ooh, 8 of Wands in the reverse. So it's not your job to open up communication. If they have something they want to say, they can come forward. If they're waiting, I think what they're doing is they're waiting. They're trying to figure out where you stand. They could be watching you, trying to like decipher through the things you put on social media, where you stand, how you feel, what your feelings are, what your thoughts are. And they're trying to judge based on that. Yeah, see, Page of Cups reversed. If they got something they want to say, they can come forward. Hey, man, stick with the facts. Stick with the logic. Okay? Don't play no little emotional mind games. You stand your ground. You stand your ground. You stay put right exactly where you are. You don't need to be doing nothing. You don't need to be opening up no communication. If they got something they want to say, they can come forward. If not, deuces. But if they do come forward, then that's a totally different story. Then we got to see what their intentions are, and then we'll get, but right now, it's not your job to come forward. If they come forward, then we'll see what we do from there. But yeah, until then, you just keep your happy ass planted right where you are. Yup. All right, then. Pisces. Nope, I'm going to do a deck swap for Pisces. Deck swap. Let's put these over here. All right. My 2 white decks. All right. Let's see the energies for Pisces this week. Energies for Pisces. Do. Nope, Hangman. Man, you still nervous about this, aren't you? You are losing all kinds of sleep. Got another super chat. Pisces love. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you. So it looks to me kind of like you're still losing a lot of sleep over this here. I think you have a lot of options available to you that I don't know if you're just not aware of it or if you're just refusing to have anything to do with any other options. But with the 7 of Cups, 4 of Cups, it feels to me like all you'd have to do is make one decision and you can pretty much pick anybody you want. But for whatever reason, you're not doing that. Hanging around, losing all kinds of sleep over this situation here. Whatever it was that happened here. And I do feel like the 2 of you are in separation with the King and Queen of Swords reversed. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Whoa. Strength card reversed. Yeah, you're feeling very vulnerable. Maybe you just don't feel like you're in the emotional state to be doing anything right now. Well, let's just see. Is the past person coming forward? Let's just get straight to it. For those of you wondering if the past person's coming forward, Queen of Wands, it doesn't look like it. It looks like they are standing their ground, stuck in one spot. 4 of Pentacles. Nope, not even opening up, dude. Anything new coming in? For those of you looking to see if anything new is coming in. 7 of Pentacles. I still see you kind of waiting. Oh, this next week, it doesn't look like a lot of movements happening. Knight of Pentacles reversed. We got to get the advice because this looks like this could easily turn into just another week of the same old shit. Let's get some advice. What is the best advice? Queen of Swords. Okay. So do not let your emotions make any stupid decisions for you. That doesn't mean don't have emotions. That means don't let your emotions in the driver's seat. Oh, yeah. Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords. Develop a healthy balance between your logical and your emotional mind. A healthy balance. Chariot. Oh, you know what? Okay. There's that 9 of Swords again. Okay. But do not let fear and anxiety in the driver's seat making decisions for you. You know what's really cool? Whenever you make the decision, I'm starting onto a new path. From now on, from this point forward, every step that I take is going to be guiding me down new timelines towards a new start. When you make that decision, I think there's just two. You don't know how powerful you are, do you? You're really not 100% sure how powerful you are. If you demand that be so, it has no choice but to be so. I'm starting off onto a new path, a path of healing, manifestation, and abundance. And from this point forward, right now, every move that I make, every action that I take, every step that I take is steps down my new path, period. And you got to make that decision. Trust me, you will be on a new path. That's how much power you have. That's how much power you have over your own life. Okay. What I would do, picture yourself in the future. Picture yourself in the future. Okay. Don't get too specific. Just at some point in time in the future. And imagine that you're looking back on everything that you're worried about right now, laughing about it. Laughing about it. Picture that. Create that feeling in your heart. Maybe it's next year this time. Maybe it's 2 years from now. And you're looking back on what you're going through right now. Not only are you laughing about it, but you realize, looking back, that everything you're going through right now was exactly what you needed to prepare you for what was to come. Looking back on it like it was a blessing in disguise. See, what you're doing when you do this, when you picture yourself in the future, that tells you a lot about what timelines you're on. A lot. That tells you a lot. When you picture yourself in the future, looking back on what you're going through right now, that tells you a lot about the timelines you are manifesting, because that is the future version of you that you are connected to. See, out there on the horizon is every possibility that could possibly happen. We want to figure out, how the hell do I connect with the possibility that I want to experience? That's one of the ways that you do it. That's one of the ways that you do it. I'll never forget the first time I started playing with this. I started doing it by accident. Before I knew the first fucking thing about the quantum field. And I'm going to tell you a story, and I'm going to wrap this up. This is back when I was homeless. And I had a spot. My spot was up under a bridge in downtown Jeffersonville, Indiana. And that was my little spot where I had my little couch cushion that I slept on and whatnot. And I had just left one of the feedings. Okay, this church or whatever had this feeding for the homeless people. And, you know, it was at a certain time we would go, we would eat, get a free meal. And I was walking back to the bridge, and I just kind of hanging my head down, kicking rocks down the street. This is my life, you know. I'm not in a hurry to be anywhere. I have nowhere to go, you know. And then all of a sudden, this car pulls up next to me, and he rolls his window down. He says, "Hey, you're going to be so fucking successful. One day you're going to be cruising around in a limo with a chauffeur driving you around." And I said, "What?" And he rolled his window up and drove off. And I remember thinking, yeah, right. And then something clicked in my head, and I said, wouldn't that be fucking crazy if he was right? Whoa, that would be fucking nuts. What if he was right? And I started picturing myself in the future, having the conversation that I'm having right now, talking about that, telling that story, telling my rags to riches story. And I didn't even know what I was doing at the time. I wasn't even aware of how the quantum field operated. I didn't even know none of that. That's the first time that and I've been using that ever since then. Thank you for the super chat, my tarot pissed. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate you. Anyway, I feel like those were the messages that all my signs of the zodiac needed to hear tonight. So I am going to go ahead and end these readings here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I greatly appreciate all the love and the support and the positive feedback you guys show me every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.